What's up, ladies and gents, and welcome back to Forza Horizon 4, where we have another festival playlist. This time we are in the autumn season again, and luckily, unlike the summer, we can actually do the photo challenge this time, because we just need any Ferrari, and if you don't have one, you can go buy one. Some of them are even quite inexpensive. And we need to do it with the Uffington White Horse, which is probably my favorite spot on the map. It's right down here. Basically from the festival, just follow the road down here, and then you have the beauty spot as well as the horse. Looks like this. And we have a Ferrari, which is also pretty. And I'd say that's the picture. And that completes the photo challenge, and we'll see each other with the weekly Forzathon challenges. The weekly Forzathon challenge also has a rather doable first task, which is own and drive any example of a legendary German marque, Porsche. So again, no specific car, we just need to drive a Porsche, which we can find. There it is. And I would say we drive... I'm not a big fan of any of them, to be honest. We could take us back to the 70s. Or the 959, but I think I'm actually going to go for a GT3 RS. Kinda basic, I know, but still a pretty one. And that completes the first chapter, and we'll see each other with chapter 2. And chapter 2 is once again relatively simple, because it just says share in Porsche's successful racing history by winning any free road racing series events with any Porsche vehicle. So any free road racing series events means you just have to pick one of the blue ones. You can pick the circuits, you can pick the sprints, it doesn't matter, just any of them. You can pick custom races, difficulty doesn't matter, just win 3 of them and you are done. And I'd say we see each other after that, because that's going to take a moment. Chapter 3 has us doing something very simple again, namely Porsche excels at endurance racing. Run a marathon in your Porsche driving a total of 26.2 miles. Again, you just have to drive 26 miles and that's literally it. I suggest picking roads that are reasonably quick. In this case, I will just probably go up and down the highway, because it's probably the fastest way to gather 26 miles, but it's still going to take a moment, so we are going to see each other once chapter 3 is complete. Again, there's nothing particularly interesting or difficult about this. You should probably avoid doing this one, that doesn't help them a lot, but outside of that, just you can take as long as you want, just use your car and drive. You can do races in the meantime if you don't want to feel like you're just wasting your time. And, you know, make a little bit of money on the side. If you say, hey, I got enough money, I just want to get the miles going, then just, you know, drive up and down the highway, and that's probably it. And we'll see each other with chapter number 4. Alright, after driving 26.2 miles, which took like forever, we are here with many privateer teams have driven Porsches to victory in rallying. Follow their example by winning any free dirt racing series events with your Porsche. Again, you just need to do dirt races. This is all very straightforward, and simple dirt races are the orange ones, in case you didn't know. I would suggest picking one like this if you're doing a full race, or because this is a lot on the road. or doing custom events. That obviously works as well. And if you're doing full races, which is always a more fun solution, I would suggest switching to... Where is it? Where's the 959? There it is, the 959, because it's all-wheel drive. It's obviously a former rally car, and or at least tune your current Porsche to an all-wheel drive one. Use something like the Panamera maybe, and then you can go rallying with them, and then you win free events, and we'll see that with the stunts. And for the first one of the stunts, we have the Renault Shelf danger sign here, where we need to reach 561 feet, and I would say this is actually one of the harder ones to do, but I'm confident, so let's jump right into it.
You have arrived at your destination.
That was rather comfortable, I'd say, and a new personal best. Now you need a car with either insane acceleration or something that can do off-road a bit, so that you can start in a straight line from the off-road bit. I chose to go with the acceleration here, as you can see. It's probably the easier way to do it, so that's what I would recommend, and we'll see trouble with, I think, the speed trap might be the zone. We'll see. And it's a trap, namely the Derwent Reservoir Speed Trap. Right here we need to reach 190 miles, which is 10 above the regular speed, and it's fairly doable if you come from this side. From this one it's a little bit difficult because you need to do it from the off-road bit, but from this side it's fairly doable, and we are going to jump right into it. Obviously 190 is a lot, especially when you have traffic in your way, but we weave through rather comfortably. Obviously one of the tricks, I have said that in one of the earlier videos, one of the tricks you can do is go to Horizon Live and change from Horizon Solo to Horizon Live, or vice versa, because that resets the traffic and gives you a short time window where you can drive without traffic. Obviously we made it through, but if you struggle and you hit cars, then that is one way you can do it. And I'd say we are jumping into the last one, the speed zone. And lastly, like we said, we have a speed zone, this time the Toft one. Right here. We need to reach 135, which is only 5 above the 3-star rating, but which can be quite difficult if you don't get the right entry. And I'd say we jump right into it to see if we can do it. So what is important is getting through this corner relatively smooth. Take as much speed in here as you can and get through the corner rather smooth. And as long as you can keep your speed up, you don't lose too much. You should make sure that your entry speed is high, that you build up enough speed. Obviously we've done it, I think. Have we? Yeah, we did. And you should make sure that through the corner you're staying in a range of maybe 130. We can do it from this direction as well, so see that it's not so bad. Okay, we overshot this a little bit, so that is a danger. Obviously we've done it already, so it doesn't matter, but that's the danger of it all, that you overshoot the corners as you try to make sure you keep your speed. But what's really important is getting through this corner or the entry corner in the last one, so that you just pick up enough speed and then to not lose too much speed into this.
You have arrived at
Now
your
we have
destination.
157, that is a lot more comfortable, and that is something I can also leave with. So yeah, that's really the
Turn right.
main ingredient is fast entry speed, like I've shown you, and then just get cleanly through the corner and finish it up.
You
Because
have
it's a
arrived at
very
your
short
destination.
one, so dipping below a little bit doesn't matter too much when you have the right entry speed. And I hope you can do this as well, and until next time with next week's challenges, farewell.